Awesome. Well, yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. Uh, Rodney, thanks for joining us. Hopefully, we get some more people here soon. If not, we are recording this, so if you're tuning in after the fact, thanks for checking it out. And we've got some fun things to share with you. An announcement that we're going to go into further detail on that we released earlier this week. But to go ahead and start, why don't you guys introduce yourselves? We'll start with Bill.
I, I'm Bill. I'm the gentleman who started the project with the kite fighting through our good friend Omar, and I'll be heading this project up. Any questions, do hit me on Telegram or on the Discord. I'd be happy to address them.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm Stefan. I'm helping out with the community management and marketing at the moment. Just trying to pick things up here as we get ready for some major news that we're going to release over here and throughout this AMA. So Rodney, you're you're going to be the first to hear it of what's going on. So yeah, I mean, if you ever have any questions, feedbacks, or concern, I'm mainly the guy that kind of hangs around Telegram and Discord. So just in case if you guys have anything, any sort of input that you would like to see here going on, anything you don't like, anything you do like, or you want to see more of, I'll be that person that you guys can go ahead and I can communicate that to Bill. So yeah.
Cool. Thanks. And I'm Alexander, otherwise known as Decent Human here in Discord. I'm project lead helping to build the brand, bring the product to market, integrate the NFT side of things into the video game, and just helping to move this thing along. So um, that's the team. Jesus was going to join us. He's a designer, but maybe we'll catch him next time. Looks like there was a conflict in the schedule. Um, but yeah, we'll start off with some announcements, and then at the end we'll open it up to Q&A. If you're listening and if you have a question, you can hit the um, what is it the request to speak button in the chat here to ask your question on audio. Or if you'd prefer to write your question, you can go to the AMA questions channel, which is just above this in the sidebar. And then at the end of uh, this AMA, we'll be picking a few people from the audience to get a whitelist spot for the NFT mint. So let's go ahead and jump into some of the announcements. The big
Uh,
one that we just released, let's see, when was this? On the 2nd, is that the Kite Fighter Worldwide game is coming to mobile. So the plan was originally to release this game on VR. That I think that's really the ultimate experience for um, uh, recreating the kite fighting experience uh, in a gaming atmosphere. But over the last few months, talking with people that are interested in the project, one of the main questions we got was, uh, is this going to be on mobile? And we also, with the audience that we're building and the community that we're building, um, a lot of the people that are into kite fighting are the ones that are, most excited in this for this project. And uh, we realized that VR headsets and technology like that, even where I live, are very not very well adopted, and throughout the rest of the world, it's still very few and far between those that do VR. But almost everybody has a smartphone, and there is currently a game out there which is not very good called Pippa Combat, um, which is a mobile kite fighting game that has over 5 million downloads. So we saw this as a perfect opportunity to bring the game that's already in development to mobile, and have that be our first major offering on the product side. So, very excited about that. You guys want to share your thoughts on this?
Yeah, it was basically a case when you jump into anything new, you're going to learn along the way. The old phrase of you build the parachute on the way down, which is kind of what we did. And the goal was originally to create the best kite fighting game possible. And as Alexander said, that's an immersive experience. That's something with VR. That's the best we could do. That's the best can be done with the technology that's currently available. And that's going to continue. The VR game will continue in development, but to complement it, to add on, we saw that a lot of what we had developed for the VR, the backgrounds, the streets of Sao Paulo, the streets of India, Calcutta, and all that stuff is very transferable to the phones. There will be a slight change in the controls, but and no disrespect to the current game that's out there, Pippa Combat, but it's a tapping of the screen effect, and that's due to the limitations of what you can do on a phone. However, our developers have come up with a different, more authentic way to kite fight on the phone, and that will involve the swiping and the turning of the phone, and it's going to be a 3D uh, um, place where you play. It won't be a 2D like Pippa. It will be 3D. You'll be able to move backwards and forwards, up and down in 3 dimensions, and that's something that hasn't been done before in the phones, and that's something we're going to be very proud of. It was so as we developed the VR, we definitely saw there was a disconnect, if you will, from where the current community is to where the VR game will be. And as a team, we discussed and we just realized the best stepping stone for that is going on the phones. Almost everyone has a mobile phone. Pippa Combat by far, 50 million downloads, incredible. Congratulations to them. But I think it's time to take it up and improve it and make it better for the kite fighters and a gaming experience. We can do better now. And so it's used as a stepping stone to bring more people into the kite fighting, to bring the kite fighters where they can fight, when they can't fight, when the weather's not right, they're in an area that's not possible, they're traveling, whatever it is, they can now enjoy this on the go. And that's how we came to the mobile app. Thankfully, a lot of the landscapes and the kites and the designs are very transferable between the two. So the branding between the mobile and the VR will stay very much the same. They will look very much the same. Controls obviously aren't going to be exactly the same, but the controls will be an improvement on where we've seen before in the current game. So that's how we ended up with the mobile. We want it more inclusive. We want everyone to get an experience on this and be part of the kite fighting community, part of Worldwide Kite Fighter. That's what we wanted to do, and it was just too much of a leap from where we are community-wise to where the VR technology is. So we're hoping by doing this, we can also still bring on the NFTs, which Alexander will explain as well. It'll be optional, but and we'll discuss that as we go on in the conversation. And that's how we ended up pivoting it over to it. And I think it'll do nothing more. It'll do nothing less than complement what we have going on the VR side. It's going to just improve the experience overall. So that's how we ended up at the situation we're at today. Um, if that answers your question, Alexander.
Yeah, thanks. I think that was more than sufficient. Um, yeah, and on the NFT side, as Bill was saying, we from the beginning the objective was to uh, turn the kites and the in-game assets into NFTs. So, like a kite in the real world, you can customize it. You can make one yourself and sell it, or you can buy and trade them. And so we really like that component of uh, like digital property as applied to the kites, and that it will be incorporated into the mobile game. So when just prior to the game being released is when we will launch the mint of the Generation Zero kite NFTs, which you'll be able to play in game. And you won't need to do any of the NFT stuff to play. You can just download and play the game straight away. But if you want to expand the game experience, if you want to earn NFTs and build new kites that you could turn around and play or trade or sell, then you'll definitely want to get involved with the kite NFT aspect of it. So, yeah, we've got some really fun plans for that. Hoping that the NFT side will be ready to go once we launch the mobile game. We're working on all of the details and logistics on that right now, but we're looking at some point in the first quarter to release the game of 2023. And those that join us here on Discord, and particularly, our biggest supporters, we could probably even give you early access to it, since this will be launched on the Google Play Store. That is an ability that you have, is to do an early beta access to select people. So, yeah, that's the big announcement that we're excited to share with the community, and we hope that the community is excited that they won't have to go out and buy a VR headset to really enjoy this game.
Thank you, Alexander. We definitely want the community involved in this. So we'll be putting out not just screenshots of the game, we'll be putting out demos as well for people to try. We want the input. I want you to tell us what's good, but more importantly, I want you to tell us what sucks.
Yeah.
The only way we're going to get to where we want it to be, what you want it to be, is with your feedback. Be honest. Tell us what's good, tell us what's bad, and we'll change it accordingly. We want this to be for the community itself.
Absolutely. Yeah. And so we will be putting together some easy ways to provide feedback, as we're giving our regular updates. So the more involved you get, the better the game will be ultimately. So moving on to the next topic in the list, Stefan, I was hoping you could tell the audience about the newest giveaway and what our plans are with those moving forward.
Yeah, so we're gonna have monthly giveaways now. They're be spanning over a month, and it's gonna be pretty engaging and pretty interactive. So we have our November giveaway. It's actually gonna be announced here shortly, so everyone's gonna have a chance to participate in. There's gonna be a bunch of different ways, basically. So it's gonna be based off a point system. Basically, the more you interact, the more you share. Yeah, so just basically the more you engage with our brand, the more points you essentially get. And each month we're going to be having some prizes such as USDC, or it could be allow list spots. And we're going to be setting these contests and giveaways every single month. So this way, leading up to the release of our game, we have a pretty active community here. So I'm pretty excited for it. We're going to be announcing it shortly again. You're going to see all the different ways you can engage and participate in. Again, the more you participate and engage and share our brand, basically the more points you get, and essentially the higher chance you have of winning your prizes. And of course, it's better for us too that we can spread the game out more.
Yeah, and I also should add too that we will continue to do different contests within the Discord group, and also across our Facebook and Telegram groups as well. But this is one that is going to be recurring, that will happen every month on a schedule. So keep an eye out in the giveaways channel. That'll be announced in probably just a few hours here. And then, yeah, just stay engaged, stay on top of things, and you'll see some other giveaways and contests that will be launching soon. If you are really excited about participating to your fullest, we are also going to be launching something that we call the Kite Club in the next few weeks. This was slated to be released a couple of weeks ago, but we had made some adjustments in our product strategy, as you can probably tell from the first topic in this conversation. So we put that on pause to get a few things worked out. But we are moving forward with it. We have a number of ambassadors lined up to lead this project forward. And basically, to put it in a nutshell, the way that this kite club is going to work is that we're partnering with real world kite fighters that have a following in their region in which they live. So we've got a an influencer in Brazil. We've got some in India and I believe Indonesia. And the idea is that they will help to build awareness for the brand and build a team around themselves. You don't necessarily have to be, know them directly or be in their region to participate, but we'll be asking our community to join a team under one of the various ambassadors, and everybody who's part of the Kite Club will have regular challenges and bounties and things that they'll do to compete against the other teams. And as part of the prizes, we'll be giving away, some money, some crypto. We'll be, giving away some merch and a lot of special privileges and perks to the winning teams. So this is a way to add a little bit of a community competition element to what we're doing prior to the game launching, to build some excitement, build camaraderie, build community. So that will be coming in the next few weeks. We'll be connecting with our ambassadors here soon to get everything set in place. And if you would consider yourself an ambassador, say if you have an audience, and it doesn't need to be huge, but if you're a real world kite fighter and want to help lead a team to, win these various competitions and challenges, please reach out to us here on Discord, or I suppose Telegram or Facebook as well. And we'd be happy to talk to you and see if you'd be a good fit to be an ambassador, be a team leader in the Kite Club.
Nice.
Yeah. Next update I was going to let Jesus take because he's our resident designer here, but he is not available, so I'll just give a quick update on his behalf. So he's been heads down working on the NFT collection for the Generation Zero kite NFTs. These are the kites that you'll be able to play in-game as well as use to earn new kite components, and you can buy, sell, and trade them. It's looking to me like the design of this collection is probably around 75% to 80% complete. So we're getting really close to having these done. If you've been following us on social media or in our sneak peeks channel here in Discord, you'll see some of the designs that we've been teasing. And I think they're turning out really great. These kites are going to be really colorful and unique. And so we've got 3 different kite shapes, and when it comes down to it, hundreds of different, in fact, thousands of different combinations based off of materials, patterns, backgrounds, spars, strings. And so, it'll make for a fun, unique way to play the game.
Is there anywhere we can post some of those images up where people can see them?
Yeah, so let's see. We've got the sneak peeks. We have not posted it in there yet. Hold on a second. We do have it on our Twitter, but I'll go ahead and post some into the sneak peeks here in just a minute.
I know I posted them last time in the AMA questions. If you want, I could just save them and paste them to the sneak peeks.
Yeah, please do. That would be great.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
All right. And then while he's doing that, the last order of business that I wanted to get to was that we are looking for somebody to help with some video editing. We're really priming our team to do some heavy marketing here soon, now that we've got a solid deadline of when we want to try and release the game. And so, one of the things that we would like to do, especially moving forward, is to find talent within our community to work with, keep it all in the family, so to speak. And so right now, if you have any experience doing video editing, I'd love to talk to you and see how we can throw some projects your way. That's our going to be our top need for to round out our marketing team in the near future. With that said, if you guys got anything else to add, let me know. Otherwise, we can open up the floor to Q&A.
Good at this time. Do we have any questions that came in from Discord or Telegram, Stefan?
No, not at the moment.
All right. Well, we got a couple of people here in the audience. What's up, Godfrey and Rodney? If you have any questions, feel free to request to speak or throw it into the AMA questions channel, and we'll answer your question. Otherwise, I know we provided a lot of information here so far in the 20 minutes or so that we've been chatting. So
yeah, I think people are going to be really excited for the mobile game, and once they can actually see it live, they're playing. I think it's going to be an awesome experience, and again, as we just get started and start releasing the mobile game, we'll definitely be connecting with other communities, different kite fighting ambassadors that we'll have by then. So this is only just the start, guys, of a long journey. So we appreciate you guys so much for taking the time, for being here with us and just watching us grow. But yeah, just know that we have some pretty big things planned here, and we're only just getting started. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really just scratches the surface of some of the fun things that we have in store. But obviously, we don't want to overload everybody up front, and we want to space out all of our news. So,
yeah, for sure.
Mm. Well, if we don't have any questions, we could probably wrap this thing up.
Yeah, guys, be good. Just stay in contact regarding, stay around for the announcement that'll be coming in the next couple of weeks as we update on what we're doing on the app for the phone. We'll get out screenshots and things like that as things progress to it's a point where it's something we would want to show you guys. I think you'll be very impressed with how it looks on the phone. As I said, it'll be 3D, not the 2D that's currently out there. We are also hiring extra staff to make this a competitive thing so you can play with your friends. And we will keep you updated on the progress. If you have any questions, throw them into Telegram, throw them into Discord. Speak to Stefan, speak to myself, speak to Alexander. Everyone's open. I want this to be a transparent development. And so please ask anything that comes to mind. And if you have any opinions, any thoughts, do share them. It's as interactive as you guys want it to be.
Absolutely.
Also, just added those kite fighting images, NFTs in the sneak peeks channel. So if you guys ever want to, in case you guys missed it last time, you guys can just go ahead and check out what we're working on and the different sort of patterns and backgrounds and stuff like that. So feel free to let us know if you guys like it, if it looks good, if you want to see anything change, or if it looks good to go. We would really appreciate the feedback.
Yes. Cool. Thanks for uploading those.
Well, guys, we appreciate your time today. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Those are on the recording. Thank you as well. And we will catch you at the next one.
Right. And before we go, Godfrey and Rodney, since you joined us today, I believe, Godfrey, you might already be on the whitelist. But if not, both of you guys, please open up a ticket in the support chat at the very bottom of the left column and shoot us your Ethereum wallet address. If you need help doing that, let me know. I'll be more than happy to help you get that set up. And we'll add you to the whitelist. So when the NFTs launch, you'll get early access to them.
Sounds good.
All right.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you all in a couple of weeks.
Cool. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Take care.
Okay.
Take care, everyone.
Have a good day.